Hey everyone, it's Kat from A Casual Gamer and welcome to my very first YouTube video. Here you'll find different video gaming related topics ranging from retro all the way to current gen in the perspective of a casual gamer. I thought I would start off with something that gets me very excited, and that is my humble handheld collection. I'm a huge handheld fan and I could talk about this for ages, so without further ado, let's get into what you probably came here for. You can already see some of them peeking to the side here, so we'll just go down the Nintendo handheld line, starting off with the original Game Boy. So I've got 2 units here that I'm very lucky to have snagged. This has a little bit of damage on the screen, but that's alright, it still plays beautifully. After the original Game Boy came out, came the Game Boy Pocket, and I have 3 of them right here in red, gold, and green. And this as well was a Japan only release, if I'm not mistaken. It's the Gameboy Light, so I'm very happy to have this in my collection. It is missing the battery cover, but nonetheless I got a great deal on this. Here's the green one. I've got Dr. Mario in there. As you can see, I do play on these devices. Gold one and the red one. After the Game Boy Pocket came the Game Boy Color. I have one here in the color Atomic Purple. I do have batteries in there as well. Then we get into the Game Boy Advance. I'm not sure the official color name of this one, but it is the one in transparent pink. Really great condition. It can be tricky sometimes to find them complete because the battery cover seems to always fall out. Then we get into the Game Boy Advance, starting with the AGS 001 model. So here it is in platinum silver, and I have it nicely decked out in a grip as well as a magnifying contraption device here. I don't actually game on it like this, but this was the model that I had as a kid. It was my very first console ever, and what got me into handheld gaming and made me fall in love with it. It carries a lot of nostalgia with it as well. Then after the 001, the front lighting was not enough on there, and we all know that. We needed something brighter. The AGS 101 model, and I've got it in pearl blue, pearl pink, and graphite. I do have another pearl blue, another graphite, and another graphite, which is boxed right here. I could even do an unboxing of this one. I know the owner that had this, she was very careful about her items, so everything is in there. So really love having this in my collection. If you want to see the difference between the screens of the two, here we've got that's the 101, and this is the 001. This is it without the light, so kind of similar to the original Game Boy Advance. That is with the light on. This is with the lowest setting and the brightest setting. There you have it. Next we get into the Nintendo DS. This is the original fat version, as people like to call it. It is very chunky. This is actually the other one that I got from the same owner that sold me this right here. After the DS Fat, similar to what happened with the original Game Boy and the Game Boy Pocket, they came out with a slimmer, sleeker device, and that is the Nintendo DS Lite. I have it here in white, and this was actually the first DS that I owned, not the fat version, and I had it in white as well. After the DS Lite came the DSi and the DSi XL. Another unit that I owned, and it is the DSi in black. And the DSi XL, this one actually is one of my favorite consoles that I have in my collection, and it's the 25th anniversary Super Mario Bros. Edition, and it is all red and beautiful. After the DSi came the 3DS and the 2DS. So the original 2DS I have in teal. This could use a good wipe down. It's a fingerprint magnet, but I love this color. Then we have the original 2DS's. I have it here in red, and the black and blue. We're gonna move these out of the way because the 3DS XL is up next and I can't fit it in the shot here. Another one of my favorites in my collection, the Legend of Zelda Link Between Worlds bundle. This is it right here. I had to have it. I love gold and I love black and gold even more so, and I find this device to be really beautiful. You know what, we're gonna backtrack a little bit because I forgot one more addition to the Game Boy family. The Game Boy Micro. I have it in violet, black, and another favorite in the collection, it is the Famicom edition Game Boy Micro. This one is not in the best shape. My parents brought this home for me from Asia, and you can tell that it's the Asian version because you've got Mario in the back there. I believe in the Western version it's either a 20 or I'll have to look that up. Maybe I'll put a picture right here. It does play beautifully. It's just too bad that the outside has been beaten up. Still love to have it in the collection. There it is in violet, the black one, which has a game inside. Moving right on back to the Nintendo DS/3DS line, we are now into the new 3DSs. Here we have the new 3DS, which only came in limited edition bundles here in Canada. I don't know if it was the same in America. I've got the 20th anniversary Pokemon edition. I think this device is beautiful, and if I owned this before I had a 3DS XL, I would have used this as my everyday console. I think the size is perfect and I love the color buttons especially. This other one right here that I have is another limited edition. It's the Black Friday one. There you can see still the colored buttons, but everything is black. And moving this out of the way, my everyday device, and that is the new 3DS XL. I've had several of these. I started with a red one and I sold it, and I thought that I was done with gaming at the time. Who was I kidding? Because this collection came after that. I actually have it here in a case and a grip. So this rubber case actually comes with a different bottom piece to it, but I just put a grip to it because, like I said, this is what I play on the daily. Love this device. Last but not the least, something that I think is overrated, and I also just got into this very recently, it is the PS Vita. I have the fat model. It's the 1000 with the silver bezels and the OLED screen. I have this one, a second one, and one of the most recent additions to my collection, the PSP. This one right here is the PSP 2000, and it is in Felicia Blue. Alright guys, that brings us to the end of this video. We are rejoined by some of my favorite pieces in my handheld collection. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed what you've seen so far, please leave a like, subscribe, hit that notification bell. I know you guys know what to do. You've watched YouTube before. I will be putting out an unboxing of the NES Classic Edition, the re-release, very soon, as well as the Game Boy game collection. Again, if you made it this far, thank you for hanging out with me. Talk to you guys soon in the next video.